Look who's here, Senator Ted Cruz, her Senate Foreign Relations. Senator, it's good to have you back on, sir. What's your reaction to this? Why is this coming out now?
Well, listen, this is a bombshell report. You now have two major agencies in the Biden administration who have admitted what I think has been blazingly obvious for over 2 years, which is that the COVID virus escaped from a Chinese government lab, and the millions of deaths are a result of that virus escaping from a Chinese government lab. You now have the Biden Energy Department that has concluded that it is more likely than not that the virus escaped from a Chinese government lab. Not only that, the Biden FBI has likewise concluded that is the most likely source. This is incredibly relevant on number of fronts. Number one, the media, the corporate media, for 2 years has been lying about this. They have been labeling as misinformation and conspiracy theory the obvious inference, which is that this escaped from a Chinese lab, I think likely the Wuhan Institute of Virology. That every one of the media outlets that echoed those talking points from the Chinese Communist Party, every Democrat politician that echoed those talking points should be held accountable. But secondly, we need real transparency, and the government of China needs to be held accountable for the millions of lives that have been lost because of this virus, for the trillions of dollars of damage in terms of jobs destroyed, businesses destroyed, the world economy brought to its knees because of China's culpability.
Senator, shouldn't the Energy Department FBI disclose what they know? What is this new intelligence? Because, we've been waiting 3 years already. 3 years is too long to wait. Shouldn't they disclose it?
Absolutely, yes. This should be made public. The public has a right to know, not just the American public, the entire world, because China's culpability for COVID is of relevance to every country on the face of the planet. And all of this needs to be made public. We should be having hearings in Congress. Now, sadly, Senate Democrats don't want to have hearings. The Senate Foreign Relations Committee, on which I serve, should have hearings on this. The Senate Judiciary Committee, on which I serve, should have hearings on this, on the liability that China faces and should face for its culpability here.